What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. We have a 16 Infiniti Q50 that was towed into our lot, just sold. No shock, after sitting here for a day, the battery was dead. How about that? I'm not shocked about that. And it had a code for fuel rail pressure system failure. The mileage isn't really that high on this car. And then we have no fuel delivery to the fuel rail high pressure fuel system, right? So that's lovely. And let's see, fuel pump relay here, relays here, relays here, fuses and relays here, relays in here. And we don't work on these cars every day, so sometimes it's a lot of digging. So I said, hey, let's just start with a used fuel pump in tank and see what we get. Well, that was dead in the box. So I was like, all right, well, let's bust out some wiring diagrams and dig into this thing. So I wound up putting the old pump back in, and we have no 12 volts feed on this green wire to the fuel pump. But if I add power to the power wire, I can get the car to run. So I think this pump's okay, but again, I really don't know for sure. This is a turbo system, and it really relies, just like any car, on the proper fuel pressure. So then I'm like, all right, well, let's trace this green wire back, since I already started under the hood and I can't verify the fuse is good. The relay seems to be okay right now. And then I come back here to the fuel pump driver module in here, and I do believe that this is our problem. So if I unplug this, that green wire feeds the fuel pump. So I do believe I'm onto that. So when I actually jump started the car and started it, it ran fine for about 30 feet, and I hit the gas and it bogged right out, and then it sat and would not start for 3 days, which is today. We actually pushed it outside to work on it. I'm like, all right, well, the used fuel pump won't even power up. The new one powers up, but I don't know if it's delivering enough fuel pressure, but I'm still in the troubleshooting stage because I haven't figured out completely what the issue is with this car. But I do believe it's the fuel pump driver module. And this is how I have to work with a dead battery, which is annoying. Some of the advantages are, and disadvantages are, advantages are when you go to a dealership, they know all the quirky shit that goes on with their cars. They know how to pinpoint accurately and fast, because this is what they work on every day at the Infiniti dealer. At your mom and pops and other places like that, we're working on, look how many different manufacturers: Ford, Dodge, Chevy, Explorers, Jeeps, Dodge, F-250 diesel, Infiniti, Ford van towed in, Dodge van, Dodge truck, Chevy, Toyota in the first bay. So all different manufacturers, but we're not working on the same car over and over and over. And that's where the dealership techs have an advantage over a local shop guy. But the disadvantage to the customer is they're going to knock your socks off, double charging you on labor, overcharging you for stuff. I mean, we looked at another dealer estimate that it paid 3 or 4 tenths for a fuel tank pressure sensor on Dodge Ram 1500. They charged almost $200 labor, 3 tenths. So advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are they can pinpoint accurately. They do this every day. They might have 5 or 6 of these cars in their shop, all with the same problems, and they're just chopping your legs off, and it's easy work for them. For a guy like me who doesn't do this every day and comes across it, I got to do some legwork. But now I learned a lot. I learned a lot today diagnosing this car. But I'll keep you posted on what else I find. Really wasn't too much information out here on this car. I seen some people on some forums complaining about having these issues after replacing the relay, checking the fuse, and they didn't know where else to go. Now I hope that this helps somebody out there to check the green wire at the fuel pump, make sure that you have voltage there, and then the fuel pump driver module is telling that fuel pump what to do. I hope this helps somebody. I don't even know if I'm completely finished with this car yet, but it's running now. So we're going to button up the interior of this car. At least it's running now. And you can feel the fuel pump buzzing away where before it wasn't doing anything. So you got your green power wire feed here, and then right next to it is your ground wire. Thanks for watching.